Hey guys, Mobile Geezer here, back with another zero-day exploit from Tom's Guide to give you a security update. This one's not too tough. It's strictly for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So it's for Chrome. So if you have Chrome on Windows, Mac, and Linux, all you want to do is update your Chrome, but it does say install it right now. So let me go over to the article from Tom's Guide and I'll show it to you. Okay. Google Chrome just got an emergency security update. Install it right now, which I did just before I started doing this recording for you guys. New Chrome update patches a high severity 0-day and other security flaws. The funny thing is, it doesn't tell us a whole lot about what this thing is doing, but Google says update right away, so you should probably do that. Like I said, I just did. So let's drop this into reader view first, and we'll go over it a little bit. And then when we get down to the part where you install it into Chrome, I'll show you just how easy it is, just in case. So I read the headline, and this is written by Anthony Spadafora, who does most of these updates for us, thank God. So Google has released a new emergency security update for Chrome to address a high severity 0-day vulnerability that's currently being exploited by hackers, but they're not telling us how. As reported by Bleeping Computer, the 0-day in question, tracked as CVE 2023-6345, has now been patched in Chrome version 119.0.6045. Either 119 or 200. Mine turned out to be 200. For Windows and version 119, same thing up to the end, 119, strictly for Mac and Linux. So I guess for Windows it could be 199 or 200. For Mac and Linux, strictly 199. In an advisory sent out alongside the emergency security update, the Chrome team explained that it also contains fixes for 6 other security flaws, all of which are high severity vulnerabilities, but they're vague about it. With this latest security update for its browser, Google has now patched a total of 6 0-day vulnerabilities in this year alone that hackers managed to develop exploits for. If you haven't updated Chrome lately, you're going to want to install this emergency security update as soon as possible, since there is a chance, though relatively small, that the 0-day flaw it patches could be used by hackers in their attacks. Even then, you'll always want to keep your browser up to date, as cyber criminals often target users that are running outdated software. That makes perfect sense. Exploited by hackers, but details are scarce, like I said. Like with other recent 0-day flaws, Google isn't saying much as to how hackers are currently exploiting this one in the wild, so we don't know what it's doing. This is pretty standard, though, and Apple does the exact same thing with iPhone and Mac 0 days. The reasoning behind this is pretty simple. If Apple or Google, in this case, says too much about how hackers are using a 0-day in their attacks, other cyber criminals could follow suit and develop their own exploits. I guess that makes sense. By keeping the details scarce for the time being, Google and other tech giants are giving their users more than enough time to download and install the latest security updates. The most recent high severity 0-day flaw in Chrome is an integer overflow bug in the open source 2D graphics library Skia. Besides Chrome, though, it's also used in other products, including Chrome OS on the best Chromebooks, Android, and Flutter. As this flaw was discovered by 2 security researchers from Google's Threat Analysis Group, Bleeping Computer believes that hackers could be exploiting it in spyware attacks. However, since these kinds of 0-day flaws are often used by state-sponsored hackers targeting high-profile individuals like journalists and politicians, most people won't likely need to worry about falling victim to an attack. Still, though, keeping your browser up to date is one of the most important and the easiest way to stay safe from hackers. How to stay safe from attackers exploiting zero-day flaws. Like I mentioned before, installing the latest security updates and patches as soon as they become available is the easiest way to ensure you won't get caught up in a cyber attack that's exploiting a recently discovered zero-day flaw. Although you can manually check for updates by clicking on the three-dot menu, open settings, and then going about Chrome, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. Google also uses a color-coded warning system, I didn't have that, to let you know when new updates or patches are available. When this happens, you'll see a bubble next to your profile picture in Chrome. The bubble turns green for a 2-day-old update, orange for a 4-day-old update, and red when the update was released at least a week ago. I think this one was just released. Besides keeping your browser up to date, you should also be using the best antivirus, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm not going to read the rest of this. I'm just going to get out of here, and we'll just to make sure you guys know how to install it. I'm sure most of you do. All right, let's get out of reader view. Let's close this up, and let me bring up Chrome on my screen and share that. And it's very simple, actually. Just go to the 3 dots, the top right, go down to Help, click About Google Chrome, and right here at the top, I assume yours will work the same way. As soon as I came in, it started doing an update to update Chrome to the latest version. And the version I had before, you see it's the 119.0.6045.200. That's the one, that's the fix for Windows, or this version of Windows. Before it said 160, so that was the lower version. So this took less than a minute. And as soon as it finished updating, it had a little highlight that said restart Chrome in. You clicked it, boom, it came right back up, and it changed it. So that's all there is to it, guys. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. So all you have to do is, if you use Chrome at all on Mac or Windows, just update Chrome. It should be there for you to update right away, and you should be good to go. So, you know, I like to warn you guys about this stuff. Of course, this will be in the playlist that I created just for this kind of stuff called malware to watch out for. So I will put this in there. We try to keep up with all this stuff, which isn't easy. Thank God for Anthony Spadafora, who does this for us on Tom's Guide. So as always, comments are welcome. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you like my content, please share the videos with friends, family, or whomever you think might be interested. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and be sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I upload. And please hit the thumbs up, as it does help with the algorithm. And let's always remember, we all do better when we love each other. Yeah.